So, hi there everyone. This is the weekly reading for the week beginning 19th of March 2018 to the 25th of March 2018. And I'm filming this on the 19th. I usually try and film it on the Sunday and get up, but that didn't happen this week. Right, so I'm shuffling the numerology cards just now. And sorry for my sun and moon background being missing, that lots of people seem to like. It fell down, but I'll find a way to put it back up again. Or maybe it's a sign that I need to change it. Quite fancy getting like a glittery background, so maybe that's my cue to do it. Oh, actually, isn't that, that's rather, that seems quite symbolic that it's the spring equinox literally tomorrow. Spring, I missed a letter there. The spring equinox. And yeah, so that is all about the change. Interesting. And also, before I forget, I pulled this card just before I came on, and I loved it because we're in Aries moon today. And of course, I'm always passionate about Aries because I am an Aries. But it says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. So I think I'm probably going to post that as well because I really love it for today's energy. And also because it's not just because we've got Aries moon, but it's Mercury, Venus and Uranus as well. So it's like, that is a lot of fire energy in the skies right now. Sorry, I was just like, what is that? I was burning the Palo Santo and I think I've burnt the end of my nail. Anyway, so yeah, my fearless freedom lights up the world. So like I say, that is very Aries because Aries is all about courage and bravery and being bold. And also it's about that joyful childlike energy and just really going out there and being brave and bold and sharing yourself. And then so that others can see that, oh, right, wow, if they can do that, I can do it too. That's really what Aries is all about, being raw and real. And yeah, so I'm going to put that. And then also, I'm not going to lie, I do always use this mug. It is my favourite mug. And like, to the point where if you ever come to my house and I give you this mug, you must be really special because pretty much it's like, it's normally the one that I'll always have. But I thought about it and it was funny that it was in the shop because I was like, this is, Wonder Woman is totally Aries as well. Because I've loved Wonder Woman, like just for ages. And it's those kind of, I'm also really drawn to like the blue and the red and stuff. I know I use those colours quite a lot. But yeah, this is very Aries-like. It's all about being a warrior. Do you mean like a strong woman kind of thing? Or man. We've both got the masculine and the feminine, both of us. But it's all about the warrior, really. That's what Aries is all about. Which also means, to mention the shadow side of it, that, Aries is passion, but it can also, like Aries moon, especially because the moon is in the feelings, it can also bring up anger and stuff as well. So it's always useful just to note that, especially because we've got the planet of communication in Aries as well, and especially because Mercury retrograde happens in literally a couple of days on the 22nd. So actually the cards will probably reflect that when I do shuffle and finger them. So I'm losing my words today. So yeah, I don't know if you can actually see that, but I'll just leave that there. So Spirit, give us a card for Monday, which we're in right now. Change. Love it. Right, this is bang on because that's what I was basically just saying. Is Aries is all about the, bringing the new, fresh, dynamic energy to the world, which is exactly what I try to do as an Aries. That's what I see a lot of other Aries warriors doing. And it's about, Aries is the sign of change. And the thing that's really key about this is, like I say, we're in the spring equinox as of tomorrow. And that is about, change of season. Change is coming whether we like it or not. And a lot of us can feel that and feel quite uncomfortable about it. But it's about, yeah, it's here. Change is here. And also, I love it. Like, obviously, these are the numerology cards. So I keep like just naturally, I'm always drawn to say what the number means. But that's 5 means change, so that's why obviously it's got the word change on here. And also the colours on this, I'm quite colourblind, but I see this as turquoise green with kind of like a more foresty green in the colour. So turquoise green, or whether it's blue, turquoise blue is kind of about the throat chakra and sharing your truth. And a lot of stuff about Joan of Arc's been getting drawn to my attention recently. I've got a card that says that, and I've been getting drawn to a lot of stuff like that. I just thought it was me, because there's a lot of shit in my life going on to do that. But I feel that's going to mean a lot more to a lot of people as well. I feel this is a collective time of sharing your truth. But yeah, I really do feel that the turquoise is depicting the need to share your truth and share your soul, whether it's speaking up about something that needs to be heard, that's been kind of under, that's been kind of under cover or hidden or something, because again, the 12th house that was just activated at the weekend there with the new moon in Pisces, that was all about hidden secrets and stuff as well. So these two would go quite nicely together. So I do feel a lot of stuff will be sort of getting uncovered now that's been hidden for a long time. But also it could be less dramatic, and it's just that you're really coming into who you are and sharing your soul. That's quite heavy. Right, so let's pull a life changes card for Monday as well. Changing your mind. How funny is that? I'm trying to sing that song that's on Shrek. It's like, change, and then changing your mind. It's like changing. Just a whole. That wasn't the song, by the way. I just made up my own song because I'm just not going to sing. But I was tempted. But it's just kind of like, that's a lot of the word change. And it's just about kind of like, I'm feeling a little bit of indecision, a little bit of procrastination going on today. I'm feeling it's to do with the upcoming Mercury retrograde, and it's just about kind of like, you can't make up your bloody mind whether you want to talk about something, whether you don't want to, whether you want to get in touch with someone, whether you don't want to. It's all kind of a bit up in the air, and you're just chopping and changing your mind is coming to play. And like I say, I do think that is because we're in the build up to the pre-shadow to Mercury retrograde. But I mean, all I can say is get used to that for the next 3 weeks, because if you don't know about Mercury retrograde, that's basically what it's about. It's about mix-ups, it's about how you deal with the mix-ups, it's about making sure you review and check things and rest. Sentimental feelings is on the bottom of this deck. I want to put that there now too, because that's what a lot of us have been dealing with last week, and especially kind of like yesterday. So say like actually really like all weekend and still now, people are probably still getting over that very high Pisces triggering energy. I've just really sensitive emotions going about, and your wounds and stuff, childhood wounds, trauma, wounds about anything really were coming up, and everybody was triggering each other. Is really the way that I keep putting it. So just be gentle with yourself, be kind. Moon days are for resting, so try and find the rest, and also try and find time to rest. I mean, also, what was I going to say? Yeah, the 21-day meditation, Deepak and Oprah started today. So try and commit to it, even if it's just at night before you go to sleep. But it'd be good if you'd done it in the morning, or for real brownie points, morning and night. But I guarantee you, it does bring a lot of peace and calm to your life. And I'm always glad of it, because it makes me a wee bit more disciplined. And I need that, because Aries are spontaneous and we like to change things up. That's why the change card came up. Right, and remember, I'm going on about Aries so much because we're literally a few days away from Aries. So yeah. Now let me think. Does it? I think it changes actually. I don't think it's tomorrow. I don't think it's Tuesday. I think it'll change to Aries on Wednesday. I might be wrong. It's always roughly, the signs always change round about like the 20th of the month, or sometimes it varies slightly. Oh my goodness me, look at that. These cards are so like so on point for what's happening right now. New beginnings just jumped out. So there you go. Tuesday. So Monday's about change, and then Tuesday, the spring equinox. I can't get over that. Is new beginnings, and that's literally what spring is. Wow. And also this card is like, I could see this as orange, or there's definitely red on there too, and red is the root chakra again, and the root, that is, it will in the material sort of world anyway, because there's the earth star chakra too, but the root chakra is commonly known as the first chakra. So that's, it's about like something like I'd said the other day about like foundations being broken down so that new ones can be built upon. And I really do feel, that's kind of depicting of the spring equinox as well, like letting go of the old and the pain to bring in the new. So wow, I'm going to leave that as only because that's blew my mind. Right, let's see what life change card wants to jump out. Oh, and of course, the other thing that's really symbolic is because, you know, it will be going into, so it's the spring equinox. Aries is the start of the zodiac again, new beginnings. Aries moon today, new beginnings. I think it's still Aries moon tomorrow. I might be wrong. It might have already went to Taurus. But anyway, right now as I'm filming it, it is. So it's all new, change. And also Aries always associated with the colour red, and that's red. So lots of symbolism here. So here's the card for Tuesday. Volunteer. Right, every time I see this card, it means the same thing to me. So what this means to me is when I see volunteer, right, it's about you volunteered for this life that you're living. So anything, including, you know, pain and spiritual growth and challenges, like you're only given what you can handle. And I know that that can be incredibly painful to actually, you know, process and accept when you've went through awful things in life. But it is, you are stronger than you know, is what I always feel when I see this. So I do feel that this is not going to apply to everyone, but I always like to think that hopefully people that have been drawn to this were the right people that needed to watch it. And I feel like it's still processing a lot of the stuff that's came up with the Pisces, the Chiron and Pisces energy, bringing up a lot of old wounds. So, so right, that's Tuesday, new beginnings. Right, what we got for Wednesday? And as I say, I'm pretty sure Wednesday. Wait a minute, one of my best friend's birthdays is the 21st, and she's oh no, I'm getting mixed up. She's the 21st April. Never mind. I've jumped, timeline jumped into another month. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? Like that changes into Taurus, and that's the 21st. So yeah, I'll need to double check. This is Wednesday. So Wednesday, that's so random. Retirement. So again, to me, retirement, it's kind of like, I feel like because this is Wednesday and it's hump day, I feel like this was picking up on the tiredness that's still around from the previous week. That I really do feel that. And it's about, because it's always, every time I pull that card, it's always the time, it's the, like, you know, just the time for a rest and like the tired bit that, you know, that kind of sticks out to me. And it's about, again, taking time to be. And I feel it's because of that change from being in sensitive, feminine Pisces season into masculine, go-getting Aries. I mean, it's good and we need both, but it's like, it's quite a change. And then with already the change card and the new beginnings, it's quite tiring to adjust to. Oh, and then, God, actually, wait a minute. So that's 19th, 20th, 21st. And also, but yeah, because this is right into the spring equinox as well, and then literally on the Thursday, am I counting right? 19, 20. So that, wait a minute, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1st. Aye, Thursday's Mercury retrograde. Let's see what numerology card we've got for Wednesday. Right, two cards have just jumped out. They're both green and pink right away. That that is the heart chakra to me when I see blue and pink, and then the purple is to do with spirituality. So sorry, when I see green and pink, so it's the stuff to do with the heart, right? Is coming up on Wednesday, and it also, oh, I know, because it's just coming up to Mercury retrograde as well. It can make you really go over the past like big time. So I feel like that's going on. But this is interesting because we've got nature, so I feel this is to do with grounding, and also because this will definitely be into Taurus now. Taurus moon, and Taurus is about trees, it's about nature, it's about healing, it's about Mother Nature, it's about the physical world. And what's really cool, and it's associated to the root chakra and the body, so it's good to get to the gym and which are Wednesday as well. And what's really cool is like physical grounding into manifestation is what that would mean. So it's about, it's like when I always say it's great to have the dream and to have the visions, but if you don't ground it in the physical, then you're not going to ever see it in your real world. But these two cards together say that I feel like on the Wednesday there's real chances of something coming into physical manifestation there, like not just being a dream that never sort of comes true kind of thing. Oh, let me know, that sounds exciting. Right, so, and then this is Thursday's cards. So this is Mercury retrograde, so this will be interesting to see what comes out. Oh, that's funny. And here's another card poking out. Oh my God, right. Okay, this is one of these days where I freak myself out as a clear channel. So I've just pulled karmic completion. That's intense, because 10 is also new beginnings because it reduces to 1. So we've got 2 new beginnings cards in the Spring Equinox. That's nuts. And also karmic completion. Notice it's like the end of that season is done. And it's like you're starting new beginnings, new things. And it's like you've done your time on whatever that was. And because it's the orange there, and that's the sacral chakra, I really do feel it's about releasing those fears and worries, and that the worst is over. Wow. Thank you, Mercury retrograde, for gifting us with that. And then it's time to follow your dreams. And I just love that I just said something about that it's like dreams coming true, possibly on the Wednesday. I'm going to make that bold statement. I do feel dreams are going to be coming true for some people on Wednesday. There's something about this week. And follow your dreams. And I feel like this one, for some people, this is to do with following your truth because of the blue, and following and like really honouring your divinity because of the pink line I can see on the edge of the star. And following your soul is the purple that's coming out there. Now, also, what I'm getting from this is it's about Mercury retrograde isn't always doom and gloom. Yeah, it can cause a bit of communication issues. It can cause travel disruption. It's, it can make you sort of not be on the ball with things. But this is also a gift of time and more time to go over things, to really sort of work things out, and then give you time to rest and just review things, like go over. Basically, it's not really time to do new things. It's a time to sort of go over old ground, check things out. So maybe it's a lot to do with a lot of the healing that came up. Maybe you've realised that you've got a lot more to process on an old wound. Maybe like some post-traumatic stress stuff is coming to fruition. Not fruition, coming to your awareness. Maybe things to do with old traumas are coming to your awareness that you're like, shit, I really need to go and speak to someone about this, like a counsellor or even a friend. But I really do feel it's about, you're going to be wanting to face things so that you can follow your dreams. You really want to get in touch with what's blocking you. That's what I feel for Thursday too. That's a bit intense. Right, so and then I'll pull a life changes card. My foot's went to sleep because of my legs crossed. Thursday. So this is starting Mercury retrograde, 22nd. Grief, wow, oh my God, sorry, again. See what I mean? This is because I've had major downloads that it's made me like more psychic, because that's freaky. I just said that people were needing to go to see counsellors and processing fucking grief. I never said grief, but that's what I meant, processing feelings, and here's grief work. So there's Spirit just agreeing. Okay, I'll try not to be so wowed, but it's pretty nuts. Right, Friday. Into Friday. So I think Friday will be Taurus moon, don't quote me on that. But I feel like I'm back to my daily cards now. So for those of you that have followed me a few years, hopefully you'll be pleased to hear that. I was guided to stop at the start of the year, and I didn't think I was going to be stopping this long, but today it was just like, I need to go back. And I thought, God, I said to my mum, I was like, that's so weird. I always seem to really move with the seasons, because I set crystal clear visions up on the summer solstice, and it does seem to be at the change of the seasons that big things seem to happen. So yeah, I've been guided to go back to the dailies now, so I'm excited about that. Health. So health things are coming up on the Friday. So I feel this is just about, maybe you've had a bit too much of a longer break from the gym and you need to get back. Yes, that is my one. And also because of the red, and that's the root chakra and stuff. So it is just, on a serious note, it's about just paying attention to your health, make sure you drink lots of water, eating the right stuff. And just, again, I feel the grief work thing, it's to do with your mental health too. Just make sure you're actually giving yourself that care that you need. Because when difficult stuff comes up, it's important that you have someone to talk to about that stuff, however you process it. Right, so what's another card for Friday? Oh my God, Friday's card just jumped. Right, well, Friday, we're in the money. Now, Taurus is about money, so that's quite funny that we're in Taurus moon. Actually, and we're in Aries season, Taurus moon, so that's about taking action to make money would be Friday, so bear that in mind. And also Friday's connected to Venus, so that's money too. A lot of potential to make money on Friday for some reason. There's a lot, that just reminded me, I am having a Spring Equinox sale, I decided, so it's 20% off my 30-minute sessions and 60-minute sessions. So if you do feel like going for one of them, it's a brilliant time to do it. That's a lot of money off of my higher price services, and I was just really guided to do that, like you say, because I always feel the change, and the change that's coming up in these in the weekly reading has been completely reflected. I was just really guided to do that. So as long as you book before Friday, I'll honour that. And, you know, we don't need to do the reading before Friday, but as long as you book it and secure that, then that's fine. And this is Saturday's card. That's lovely. So we've got heavenly signs. So I thought that's really funny because that's one of the days that I practice my spiritual mediumship. So I do feel that people are going to, and they, you know, they were telling me that. So I really do feel that there's a lot of like, you know, spiritual experiences, particularly to do with loved ones and spirit coming through on the Saturday there for people. So that's beautiful. And what other card for Saturday? Relationship. Oh my God, there's so much change to do with this. Sorry, my voice is so high. To do with it, look, to do with this Spring Equinox change, relationship change. So, and I feel this is really to do with communications of the heart, because we've got blue and green. Blue is the throat chakra, communication, and green is the heart. This is something to do with Mercury retrograde and really feeling that need to sort things out in relationships. So this could be relationships of any kinds, but it must be close to your heart. And I do feel things are coming up for people because of Mercury retrograde, like I say, bringing up things to do with the past. And it's time to take the next step now, apparently, because it probably is to do with all the newness, and it's time because it's karmic completion, and because that card was staring at me on the bottom of the deck there. And you're supported at all times by your guides, spirit, and people around you. Right, so the next and the final card is Sunday. And I think this will be into, God, this is really testing my memory here. This will be into Gemini moon, and it just flew out. That's weird wording. Right, so, sorry, these are new cards. I'm like, what? We have domestic harmony, which, by the way, 4 and 6, 10 again, new beginnings. This is crazy how much change there is in this week, but I suppose I shouldn't be surprised because it is the Spring Equinox, which is about change. But yeah, domestic harmony. So again, that's funny, isn't it? Because this feels like, I feel like there's a lot of serious changes going on in romantic relationships too, because actually domestic harmony is like that kind, well, I don't know what the hell that means, but you know, I'm going to, I never look at the book, but I'm going to have to look at the book. But to me, and it's always, I'm the channel here, so this is what they're using my library, my memory, is I would say domestic reminds me of home. Harmony is happy, so it's like happy home kind of thing. So I feel like this is about, you know, the relationship changes are either that relationships breaking down and like, you know, because that really does actually, yeah, that does happen at the Spring Equinox as well. It's like things need to be released that weren't meant, like karmic completion, and for other things to come in. But also it could be that you have that chat and that heart to heart, like I mentioned earlier in the week, and then that really changes your relationship for the better. And then it's like a happy home life. Oh, that's mad on the Sunday. Right, and then let's see what other card. This is another intense week, but let's hope it's not as bloody dramatic as last week. Can we ask for that? I just looked at all the zeros on the microwave too, because the electrician was here this morning, so I've not set back the time, so that seems quite symbolic too, that it's all zeros, new beginnings. And finally, the last card for Sunday is hobbies. I feel this is about really following your passions and things that you love. And not ignoring it anymore, I just heard. Like really going and doing what makes you happy. And on that note, somebody's just came back there just now, my friend, so I'm going to get going. But enjoy this week, and as always, get in touch with me if you need to book a session or anything. And I look forward to giving you next week's reading. Bye!